And you're welcome. We have a very exciting final guest here in the studio with me, and her name is Thecla Uzozie. I got that right. She's an actor, creative writer, producer, and also filmmaker who has mastered the art of storytelling in all forms, ensuring that while she creates, she is impacting positively with her creativity. Now, she has, amongst others, worked in a capacity of a writer and also a script editor on projects such as Tokumba, Lockdown, and The Bright Price. You are welcome here, Thecla.
Thank you.
First of all, that sounds like an electric car, but give me, not a Tesla, I'm sorry. But
Oh, yeah.
Thecla, what is that? Where's that from?
Okay, the name is originally Greek. My father gave it to me, which is why it's so special.
Oh, that's nice.
Right, and it means glory of God.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's good. Welcome here on the show.
Thank you.
Let's talk about your outstanding abilities in the film industry, our space. You're not only a writer, you're a producer, you also act as well. Which one comes first today, sitting down here?
I think it's actually a full package.
Full package.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think there is any order to it anyway.
Okay.
Right? So it's just like whichever one comes at a particular point in time. Yeah.
Okay, so in the Nigerian film industry space, would you say that you've experienced anything that is outside the ordinary as compared to anybody who also has your kind of abilities, before we talk about all the little works that you've done?
I mean, it's just like a general, it's a general experience, right? The industry is tough. It's quite tough, but we are tougher.
We're tough.
Yeah, definitely. So you're going to put in the work. It's grueling. So you have to be tough, put in the hard work, and of course, be open to learning at all times. Yeah.
Nigerian stories are quite the hardest to tell because we have so many things happening, our diverse culture, the people, our different characteristics and everything that go. When you write a story, or when you put together these stories, since you're a very, very good one, what's the one thing that you think people want to hear or see instead of a story? What's that thing that you think grabs people when they hear a Nigerian story or when they see a Nigerian movie? And how do you apply that in your work?
I think it's the authenticity, the nuances. You know, there are certain things that you see in Nigerian movies and you're like, oh my God, I feel connected to that. That's why we love the movies that we love. We see them and we're like, this happened in my village, right? So it's like the stories are quite universal. It's just the way we tell them, right? The route to which we get to the end of the story. Yeah.
You don't feel underappreciated in any way as one of the people who don't get to be seen on screen all the time? Be honest now, because I've seen some very exciting Nigerian stories, especially the way that our movie industry is going right now. The stories are mad, but you find out that you're only seeing, oh, that was Toby on there, he did a fantastic job. Oh, that was Ramsey, no, he did a fantastic job. What about the people who write the story? Do you feel in any way underappreciated sometimes?
It's quite different for me because I started off as an actor,
Yes, you
right?
did.
So I also act alongside writing. But the truth is, a lot of writers do not want to be seen, really. They just want to, yes. I know my friends who go, I don't want to be seen. I just want to be known as someone who puts out good work. You know, so writers all over the world are quite underappreciated, but that is personally not my experience, right? So that does not invalidate any other person's experience. But for me, I've been fortunate to work with people who value the art. Credit is very important in this job because nobody sees your face as a writer. But if your name is not stamped on the stuff you do, it ends up, you end up faceless, so to speak. So I've had the opportunity of working with the likes of Moses Wang, Chris Ode, who made sure that my name was stamped on every single thing. I mean, Trinity Ogonabo, like my name is stamped on every single thing. So it's like, oh, I wrote that.
Nice.
And you can actually see the credit.
Okay, now we're going to show a video in a bit, and we're going to talk about that video. I think it's one of your work. This is you. Let's take a look at that. Now, can you tell us what character that was, where that was, what's happening here, who this is?
Oh my God, this is so hilarious. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, you guys want to go there? But I'm quite proud of that work. That was me playing the 16-year-old Halima.
Halima?
Yeah. From my final project at Ebony Life Creative Academy. Yes, I took the acting for screen course there, and it was...
What's the story behind Halima? Is there a story? Is there an interesting story?
Yeah. So she's a young girl who wants to go to school, but because of her environment, I mean, they would rather... Her sister and her brother-in-law would rather she goes to hustle. and get married,
Okay.
prepare herself for marriage. So she insists on going to school anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I know you have a project coming on, Tokumbo. I'm going to talk about that. But first of all, I wanted to ask you, take us through the process of deconstructing Thecla and then reconstructing a totally different character, like perhaps Halima. What goes through your mind? What methods do you apply? How do you go through that change, that transition from boom to boom?
Okay, so particularly for this project, it was quite tasking because I had to sit in sadness for a while to be able to make sure that that emotion translates to the audience. So it's just about me having my space, staying there, making sure this is you, this is Halima, you're not Thecla anymore. And also, I spoke Hausa in the film.
Do you speak Hausa?
No, I don't. I had to learn for the role. Right.
And how good do you think you did?
Oh, well, that is, that is left for the original.
Did you speak it in English with the accent, or did you speak Hausa itself?
No, I spoke Hausa.
You spoke Hausa.
Yeah.
Do you still remember any?
Yes.
Please, can we have it? Can we have it?
Bayin shiri auriba.
What does that mean?
I'm not
I'm
ready
hoping
for
is
marriage.
that you're not ready for marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Okay, let's talk about Tokumbo. Tokumbo's upcoming. Tokumbo's a project that you wrote and directed by Ramsey Noah. Tell us about that, what to expect.
So that project, I am super proud of it. I mean, I'm proud of all of my projects, but that one particularly, I'm proud of it. So I got on the project after I finished from the masterclass with Uzozie.
Okay.
Yes, it's a yearly masterclass for producers and aspiring producers. So I applied, got in, and I came out as the most creative and articulate
That's the
student.
masterclass there. We can see the.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This was me.
Most
preaching.
articulate students, huh? I could tell. That's interesting.
So-
Is that Ramsey? Who's
Yeah,
that? That's
yeah.
Ramsey. He is aging with grace.
I mean, it's literally a vampire.
He is actually.
So-
But more about the Tokumbo now.
Yeah, so I got on the project because I came out as the most articulate and creative student, right? So I came on board as a creative producer and then subsequently as a writer on the project. And this is one project that you would love to see. It's going to come to the Nigerian cinemas and subsequently streaming platforms the last quarter of the year, hopefully. And
What should we look forward to? Is it an emotionally gripping story?
oh yeah, it has the emotions, it has the actions. I mean,
Is it sad, happy, exciting? Which is it?
all the bits,
I like
everything.
sad movies. I like it when a person can translate that sadness and make me feel it. Do you think you can, if I pulled out a book now and asked you to read it in the saddest way possible, I can see you getting ready already. I can see you getting ready already.
That's what we do.
I'm just going to pick out any random book from our library here. Mushy, mushy feeling. This is not exactly something that you could be sad
I
about.
hope I do not
Going
embarrass.
to page 101. In the
Okay.
saddest way possible. Can we turn out the lights? Can we turn out the lights? Is it possible? Please, can we turn out the lights? And I don't know. Well, maybe I'm going too far, yeah? Okay. In the saddest way possible.
I hope I make Dricus proud.
Yeah, make me sad.
So let them
Go on,
ask us as well.
Thecla. Here we go. Scene.
However, it's not enough reason to make a man want to marry you. In fact, it has little to do with our decision. Let me just make this simple for you. The most important factors men consider when deciding whether we want to spend the rest of our lives with you happens outside the bedroom, not inside.
That was beautiful. Thecla, thank you very much. That was beautiful, actually. I wish I could do that. I should try out for a movie role or something.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
actually crying. She's actually crying. I think I am tearing as well. That was so
Please
nice.
stop it.
Oh, you stop it. Well, thank you very much, Thecla. We're looking forward to Tokumbo. I'm actually tearing.
Oh.
We're looking forward to Tokumbo, and you know what? Somebody's cutting onions. Please, Thecla, fantastic. Thank you for coming. Looking forward to Tokumbo. Hoping to see more of your work inside of the Nigerian movie space. Maybe eventually, finally get all that money and we can get you a Tesla, something like that.
Oh, please. Gladly.